What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up. I really appreciate you. I love every single last one of you. I was waiting for my closest family members to pull up, and I do have a few here with me today. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Okay, new direction of the channel. I'm not doing political reactions anymore. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, listen. I'm still gonna cover important things that are going on, and I'm still gonna discuss political topics, okay? I'm gonna discuss political topics. I'm not doing political reactions. There's a difference. There's a whole bunch going on in the world, and I will still discuss them. I will still have conversations about those things. I'm not going to go over the deep end and just completely stop doing political talk and conversation, okay? That's not what we're doing. I'm not about to change it to a food eating channel or nothing like that. No, I'm not. But it will be catered more to the business side of LFR family, okay? Just to touch on the reason why I won't be doing political reactions. This is why. Most of us content creators do this full time. Most of us bigger channels. The bigger channels, the names that you know of when you think of reaction channels, most of us do this full time. This is not a part-time gig. It's not for play. This is something that we take extremely seriously, 24 hours. This is what we think about. This is what we work on. This is what we strategize. This is how we strategize to move forward. We want our channels to grow and grow and grow. So we try, I don't know if you noticed this, but all reaction channels are reacting to the same exact things. If you go and look at any reaction channel, we're reacting to the same exact things. When I very first started doing reactions, some political reactions, there was not a whole bunch of channels reacting to politics at all. People were reacting to Jordan B. Peterson. People were reacting to Ben Shapiro. People were even reacting to Candace Owens. No one was reacting to Tucker Carlson, Fox News, and the sort. Like right now, everything we do is political. Why is that important that I cover this? The reason why I'm covering this is we put our livelihoods on the line. We put everything on the line to bring the truth to our communities. We want to discuss real topics. I do realize that when I put out conservative commentary, it pisses off people that are independents or left-leaning. When I put out left-leaning commentary, it pisses off the conservatives who are my supporters. And what do? They just stop checking out the channel and they go check out the other most political reaction channel. So people will bounce back and forth to their favorite political reaction channel. At first, it was the same exact way, but think about this. When we were just reacting to music, it was the same exact way. When we were reacting to rock, it was the same exact way. You wanted somebody who was reacting to rock the best, or the most rock, or rap, if it was Eminem, or if it was Tom McDonald, or any of those guys. So it's the same thing with politics. Here's the difference, though. The difference with politics is, I don't get it. I don't know how this world is made up, but social media platforms don't want you to talk about certain things. And when you discuss politics, it muddies the waters. And us reaction channels, we end up breaking through the gate with information that other people cannot. But then once YouTube catches on to what we're doing, we get demonetized. This has happened over and over and over again. And this has just now happened to a good friend. Shout out to Lou Valentino, all of LV Nation. Much love to you all. Keep y'all head up. Y'all can fight this and get through this. But that's way easier said than done if I'm not financing that channel. I'm not financing Lou and his family. I'm not feeding Lou and his family. I'm not sending any money to him his way. So when somebody just shuts your water off like that, that hurts. That's a lot of ground you have to make up. Like this young man just now got a new apartment. He has a family. He's starting his own family right now. He has dreams, goals. He has investments. He has moves that he want to make. Now, this ain't no woe is me type of situation. All right. This is not a woe is me type of situation. I don't know Lou's situation. I don't want to put his business out there. I'm just saying he's not the only one. This has happened to one of Stevie Knight's channels that he was doing reactions to when he was reacting to Andrew Tate. Now, here's the thing. Whenever somebody is banned from YouTube and we start to show them love as just personal content creators, like, okay, Andrew Tate was banned from YouTube. Well, I still like him, so I'm still going to check out some of his stuff. I don't like him per se, but I like some of the messages he put out there. Like he's trying to uncover the veil of the stuff that they're trying to hide. And I feel it's almost my duty, my responsibility to take some of that information and give it to my community. Like, yo, check out what I've received some value from. So if I was to check out something and receive some value from it, and I was to pass it on to the LFR family, thinking that I'm doing a good thing, but there's some unwritten rules that pretty much disqualify everything that I've built on my own platform, then there's my monetization. I'm no longer being paid for it. I don't get that. Same thing with Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino YouTube don't like him. They don't like him. He was banned from the platform. That does not mean that I am not going to see anything from Dan Bongino that I like. I'm still going to see some things from him that I like, probably from Rumble or somewhere else that somebody might send me a clip or something. But if I repost that information back onto the platform that he was kicked off of, that heightens the potential of me being demonetized, which makes absolutely no sense. So here's the thing. When it comes to politics, I'm not that smart. I'm not that bright when it comes to politics. I'm gonna let you know that. I am smart when it comes to some things. When it comes to raising a family, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to raising your family, but I know what I'm doing when it comes to raising my family. When it comes to being a husband, I might not be a perfect husband, but I know what it takes to be a good husband. I know what it takes to be a good leader and a man of a household. I know what it takes. I've done that for a few decades now. So I know how to communicate those things. I know how to build a YouTube channel. I know how to do reactions. I know how to read analytics. I know how to do all of those things. I know how to make a dope thumbnail with clickbait titles to get people to click on the videos. I know how to do that. All right. I know how to do an intro. I know how to run a video and then stop it at the right time and give my commentary and then start it back. I know how to pull people up on the stage while I'm doing it. We can do all of that effortlessly. That just comes with the technical abilities from us doing it time and time again. So I would much rather do the things that I'm very well versed doing that won't get me in any trouble. All right. Am I a coward for this? Maybe. I might be. Some people might look at me and be like, Van, you're a coward, bro. Like, come on, don't give up the fight. Like, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep fighting. To what end? To what end? So I can lose my channel too? So I can lose monetization too? And just because I am shifting the content a little bit from the channel, that does not mean that I'm not going to give my community something that they would enjoy, because you all built this channel. I didn't build this channel. You all did. I opened myself up to communication, to conversation, and an understanding of things that I didn't have an understanding of before. And you guys provided me with links to check out, different personalities to check out. You guys introduced me to Jesse Lee Peterson. You all did that. You all introduced me to Officer Tatum. You all introduced me to Black Conservative Perspective. You all did that. And I'm appreciative of it. So I'm not just going to walk away from my community and just leave you butt naked with nothing. I mean, here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to do what I'm good at. And at the same time, I'm going to encourage other people to do it as well. You all have a voice. 4 to 5 years ago, I started a podcast called Likes, Follows, and Retweets. Because then, when I was only on IG and not doing a whole lot on YouTube, just dropping stuff sparingly on YouTube, I realized that likes, follows, and retweets were the new currency. And I noticed that people were even getting to accidents and dying trying to complete these stunts, these grandiose stunts, while recording themselves so that they can get some likes and some follows and some retweets. And I wanted other people to know that you don't have to do anything stupid like that in order for your message to get out there to the world. I do want people to know how unique you are, how talented you are, how gifted you are, how wonderful you are. Regardless of your age, regardless of your race, you are still amazing. You were born with gifts and talents. You were shaped in God's image. I believe that 1000%. And I believe from this point on, that's the message that I want to get out there. I want people to start producing content before this world ends, because we all know by the way everything is looking, it looked like we're headed towards a World War III. It does. And I think it's imperative. I think you can save a lot of people. I think you can soften people's hearts a little bit if you just told your story a little bit. That's it. Some of you may say, I don't look the part. I'm not as beautiful as those other people I see on the internet. I'm not as handsome as those other people. I don't talk that well. I mean, when the camera's on me, I don't perform that well. I'm just not a camera guy. I don't like my background. Like I don't have as much money, and I don't like the way I don't have anywhere to shoot videos in my home or around my neighborhood. I don't have the equipment. I don't have this. I get it. And those are all, at first I would call them excuses, but now I look at it and I say, those are all valid. Those are all valid concerns, 1000% valid concerns. They're valid concerns. But what I'm saying also is that it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out. We all look different. We all have our own journey. We all have our own background. We all sound different. And that's what it should be like. Some people think it's a bad thing that I'm connecting with you all. Some people think it's a bad thing. They look at it like people do still think that I am kissing the white man's ass just so I can grow a platform on YouTube. And that couldn't be further from the truth. You know what I love? The thing that I hope they understand one day. I love bringing my perspective, which is completely different because my living was different. My background is different. Where I grew up is different. I like to bring that with me to a conversation of other people who have different backgrounds, different upbringings from all over the world. And that's how we bridge the gap, by starting these conversations. And we don't start these conversations for the sake of debating and trying to be right. I don't want to be right. I can care less about being right. Excuse my French, but being right. I don't want to be right. Hopefully y'all understand that. I don't want to be right. I want to be understood, and I want to understand you. That way we can come up with a plan to fix this country we're in, to fix this world we're in. How else are we going to fix it if we have no understanding of one another? The conversations have to happen. But if people don't know that you exist, there's no conversation to be had. We believe that going from video to video and debating people inside the comment section is what's going to make it happen. Yes, I will say this. Debates are a form of conversation too. Debates are how problems are solved. I get it. You're not going to always pull up on somebody and have a conversation. It's going to be a friendly conversation. Some conversations you have with people will be a debate. It will be argumentative. Probably even turn to fisticuffs. I don't know, because some people don't know how to argue logically without getting too emotional. I get that, but I don't want to be right. I can care less about debating. So when it comes to politics, I learn as much as I possibly can. If you know all of the laws and you know how the judicial branch, the judicial system works, and the legislative branch it works, and the executive branch works, and if you know all of that stuff, get in the game. Get in the game. Put your own perspective out there. Cut on your camera. Start a podcast. Do something. Do it. It's important because people need to hear your perspective. And I only know that because your perspective has helped me time and time again. You all have helped me a lot. I do appreciate the people that support me, though. I love y'all for that. Thank you so much. I mean, because your time is worth everything. It's everything. You can't get your time back. Like the young guy that just now passed away was 54 years old from Friends. Remember the guy from Friends? 54 years old, just passed away. So what you're telling me now, the age of 26 is middle age? If people are passing away from natural causes at 54? No, we got some talking to do. We got some bridges to connect. We have some bridges to connect, guys. We do. But I need for bigger than anything, more than anything. This channel will no longer be Tucker Carlson heavy. Sorry, I apologize. This channel will no longer be Vivek Ramaswamy or Byron Donalds heavy. It will no longer be Trump heavy, MAGA rally heavy. I'll leave that to those other guys. Let them do that. Have fun. This won't be a channel where people are going to, I won't be covering a whole bunch of conversations where people are going to colleges and trying to see what's a woman and what's a man and all that other stuff. Look, I got other things I need to do. I got other fish to fry. Because something that y'all don't realize, and thank you so much for listen, I see the nice things y'all are saying, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is extremely important to me. It's extremely personal to me. And I really want y'all to understand, and I'm in a roundabout way, I'm also asking for your permission, because this channel would not be where it is if it weren't for you all. It really wouldn't. Here's the thing though. If you want to stay within the algorithm and you want to stay highly ranked on YouTube, you have to react to those type of things I told you that I'm going to stop reacting to. You have to. If Tucker Carlson does an interview with somebody and you want to get some numbers and you want to bring some money to your household, you better react to that bad boy. You better daggone react to Tucker Carlson, because he's the biggest thing going right now. Nah, I'm not doing it anymore. And the only reason why, here's another reason why. is because the rules aren't really as clear as these platforms act as if they are. They aren't that clear. These community guideline rules, they're not as clear as they claim they are. We go into it thinking that we're doing a good thing. Are we naive? Hell yeah, we are. As content creators, we're extremely naive. We don't know. We don't know that there's some things that we can't talk about. And if we've talked about it ad nauseum, say we've gone live a couple of times and we've had these conversations many times, they will go back to our playlist and we will be dinged for that. And this is after they've cleared it up. This is after these platforms have said, okay, you got the okay, is a green light, you're going to get paid for it. Everything's a go. And we're like, yes, thank you so much. And then you're going to months later tell us that we're getting reprimanded for those things that you've already given us the green light for? I don't trust this system. I don't. So I got to play it a little safe now. And at the same time, I'm letting y'all know this right now. You may seem, some of you may not like this. I'm letting you know this right now. I'm stepping into coaching full time. I'm stepping into coaching full time. What does this mean? There are people out there who need help. It is what it is. And they may need help with something that I'm good at. If I'm good at it, I'm coaching them. If they have questions about being a husband, I believe I'm pretty good at that. 25 years, my wife is happy as hell. I'm not a perfect husband, but I may know some things to help a person out, help a young man out. They need somebody who's going to tell them the exact what they need to be doing and what they need to focus on. They need somebody to do that. Who do they have right now doing it? Real big YouTube. He passed away 2 years ago or something like that, or a year and a half ago. Kevin Samuels, real big. And he was training these men up to be men. He was teaching them how to be men. He was telling them, look, dress up nice. Pay attention to your business. Make sure you're paying attention. Treat women like this, and the third. And I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. And since he's passed away, there's been a whole bunch of young people coming up thinking that they're Kevin Samuels. And you want to know one thing that they do not have in their arsenal? One thing that they're not teaching? One thing that they don't care about? They don't care about God, and they don't care about family. They just care about money and putting that ding-a-ling in every pretty female that would allow it. They care about speaking down on women. How is that raising our men? That don't raise men. That don't teach men to be men. That teach men to be grown-ass boys, immature as hell. So again, the channel is going in a direction of, Van, you are not a politician. You are not an expert in politics. You're good at running a YouTube channel. You can teach people how to do that. If somebody want to grow a YouTube channel, I'm helping them. If somebody need help with their mental health, I believe I can help with that too, to a certain point. Because when you need a counselor and you need a therapist, hey, you need to go see a counselor and therapist. You need medication and you need to go. Those people are tried and true, went to school for it. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. But the things that I'm good at, I'm going to be teaching people how to do that. 1,000%. Because it's made my life better. And if I had somebody in my life to teach me the things that I had to go through the fire and learn my damn self, I'll be much further along right now. But I'm glad I was able to go through the things I went through because I've been able to teach my own kids how to get through it themselves. I know how to raise boys. I know how to raise girls. I know how to communicate to both very effectively without holding my tongue. I know how to put God and family first before everything. And I'm still a heathen. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not perfect, but this politics stuff, I'll be damned if I work this hard to put my family in the situation that they're in right now, and then it get all snatched from under me simply because I posted something from Tucker Carlson or Dan Bongino or Andrew Tate, and you don't like them anymore as a platform, so I'm the one that's being demonetized for it? Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. What's the other young man name that I react to? His name is Steven Mug Club. His name is, God dang it. See, I told y'all, this is why, listen, listen guys. This is why I'm not that good, Steven Crowder. This is why I'm not that good with politics. Like, it's fun to check out these stories and whatnot, but I'm not them. Let Jesse Lee Peterson and those guys do that. Let all of your favorite content creators, all your favorite reactors who do the politics react to this stuff. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm out. I'll still have conversations. I'm still going to listen. We're still going to have some fun. See, this is the thing. Our channel will grow even bigger after a while. It might take a hit right away. It might take a hit. But when we move into, when the LFR family cross over to the 1 million subscriber count, we're going to be a completely different brand. It's going to be some grown-up stuff. I love you all. I thank y'all so much for every single thing that y'all have done for myself and my family. I'm not walking away from you all. It's just that if you have any political reactions or any political anything for me to check out, I'll check it out, but it'll only be for my own understanding and my own information. That's it. And I may communicate about it on a video, and I might read an article or two because I'm still passionate about certain things when it comes to politics. I do want to know what's going on. I want to see how everything shape out with the wars that are going on in Ukraine and Russia, Israel and Gaza, Palestine and whatnot. I'm interested in all that stuff. I'm just not going to talk on it. I'm not going to do videos about that crap anymore. I'll let those other people do that. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about what goes on with, we're going to talk about stuff that might shake some tables. You know what I mean? Yes, 1 million, here we come. We are coming, man. But when I see stuff happen like that to Lou Valentino getting demonetized, King Blitz getting demonetized, Stevie Knight getting demonetized, and Stevie Knight wasn't even posting a whole bunch of political commentary. He was posting some Andrews Tate stuff, but like I just now said, if somebody is kicked off a platform and us content creators bring them back and show them to our audience, yeah, we're going to be reprimanded for it. That's where I am right now. I hope y'all aren't mad at me. I hope you're not mad at me. But it is what it is. So I'm going to put it out there. This is me throwing a net. I'm throwing a net out there. I believe that you all, every single last one of us, regardless if you got your camera on or not, or you like to cut your microphone on, I believe that your point of view is necessary out there in the world. People need to hear what you have to say. How do I know? Because it's helped me a whole lot. I've never been able to cut on the camera and just speak at length the way I do now about anything, which with such confidence. And that's a big reason. You all are a big reason for that. I will still need your help. If you know of any good stories out there that we can talk about, I would love to, if there's any stories of young men doing stupid stuff and I can speak to them as a father, I could speak to them as a man who loved God, then yeah, I would love to check out those videos. If there are people out there who want to start doing a podcast or start growing on YouTube or something like that, send them my way. If you've ever had an idea, but you've been afraid to jump out there on your idea, I would like to talk to you too, because I want to get people over their fear of just doing whatever the hell they desire to do. Whatever it is, I want you to get over that fear. I want to talk you into it or talk you out of it, because you might just be crazy. You might be losing your damn mind, and I don't want to support anything like that. I don't, but I want you to believe in yourself. So yeah, the channel is changing. Politics out. Will that hurt our channel? Absolutely. You'll see. The numbers aren't going to be that great, but guess what? But it's necessary. I'd be lying if I say I don't care. I do care. I'll be lying if I say I don't care. Because the numbers mean money. They do. The numbers mean money. The numbers mean ranking. The numbers mean you're listening to your community. The numbers mean you're doing what YouTube will support you even more for that. They'll put you on the front page for that if you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not with that at all. So we're going to still do some controversial videos. Don't get it twisted. Like if somebody else get beat down in McDonald's, we covering that. If matter of fact, we might even start talking about pop culture. Like if you know of anybody out there, if like Deion Sanders or Dave Chappelle or anything, we still going to talk about stuff. We're going to start checking out some comedy too. How about that? We're going to get back to checking out some comedy. We're going to have some fun on this channel. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun on this channel. All right? If y'all with it, I'm with it. If you like it, I love it. Let's get to it. I'm not slowing down, and I'm not going to allow YouTube to just pull this from up under us, because we've done way too much. We've worked way too hard, period.